safer, just less patient. Wind crosses the plains without learning anyone's name. Grass bends in one direction until something heavier passes through and reminds it that motion does not belong to the alone. No loan from not hostile, not welcoming, just present enough to measure distance between intention and consequence. Down here, decisions travel farther. Steps. Open ground teaches accuracy. Every move becomes visible long before it arrives and shifts easily until something underneath shadows submit. A scorpion waits where the sun can't reach it, not hiding. His patience is not fear, it is calculation. Travelers who panic, step closer. Travelers who rush forget where their shadow falls. Venom is really needed. The threat alone rearranges the path. I walk wide of it, not because I am afraid, but because conflict is often the slowest way through a desert. Further north, the terrain gathers witnesses. Tracks appear when no one claimed to pass. Eyes follow movement the way weather follows heat. A pack test the edges, not attacking, just asking how much distance. A traveler understands predators rarely begin with teeth, they begin with pressure. Who changes direction first? Who hesitates? Who pretends not to notice how many voices are speaking through the trees? I keep walking. The pack eventually decides that curiosity is not worth hunger. Face off! The planes lose their horizon. Fog does not argue with vision. It simply removes it. Past becomes suggestions. Distance becomes rumor. A sound in the distance. Could be hooves, could be thunder, could be memory rehearsing a mistake. Something large moves, the ground trembles just long enough to remind me that certainty is a luxury. Fog was designed to interrupt. I stopped moving, not from fear, from mathematics. A thing passes. Fog rewards stillness. When the terrain cannot see you, it tests whether you can see yourself. Airship! Toward evening, the fog thins across a ridge. Three figures stand, they are not hiding. Scouts rarely hide, their work is simply to know. One points, another writes something in a book too small to contain certainty. The third watches the sky as if the answer is arriving from somewhere else. They do not approach. Observation is sometimes the only permission power requires. I continue walking until the ridge forgets my shade. Night arrives with a shadow that does not belong to the ground. Something moves above the clouds, not bird, not storm. An airship drifts where gravity becomes negotiation. Its land can search the plains without asking the planes what they are looking for. A rope ladder lowers as casually as rain. No voice calls down, no bargain is offered. Just a question written in altitude. Do you remain where the terrain already knows you are scorpion, a punctuation mark. The fog, just another weather system that believed it was permanent. Height does not solve the earth, it only reminds you how many maps were drawn too close to the ground. Do you remain where the terrain already knows you? Or rise where the terrain cannot follow? I climb, not for escape, for perspective. The ground shrinks slowly, rivers reveal their arguments. Roads confess their intention. From here, the wolves are patterns. The scorpion, a punctuation mark. The fog, just another weather system that believed it was permanent. Height does not solve the earth, it only reminds you how many maps were drawn too close to the ground. Airship does not ask where I am going, it only asks how much sky I am willing to trust. Below, the planes continue their patient negotiations. Above, the wind forgets every name it ever carried. May does not promise arrival, it offers something rare, a movement that does not require promise.